Our next presentation will be from James Marciano. He's with Lighthouse by Web.com.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Jimmy Marciano. You don't have to call me James, it's okay. So I'm with Lighthouse. I don't know how many of you know about our company, but we did start outside of Sugar Hill, Georgia, just around the corner about 15 years ago. And Alan Jorgensen, Brian Smith, Joel Kozakowski are a few of the individuals who started this program here. Since then, Web.com actually finances us. So we were purchased about 2 years ago from Web.com, one of the largest publicly traded marketing firms in the world. And they've done nothing but pump funding into us to roll out new features and enhance our platform itself. So a couple of the things that I want to leave you all with today is going to be 2 new features that we've rolled out this week, one of which is called our fill-in messaging, and the other is going to be called Patient Fast Track. So if you don't listen to anything else I have to say, please pay attention to those 2 features, okay? So by a show of hands, I did just want to ask here, how many of y'all have been to the Hinman conference before? Okay. So you all know how important it is not only to come to meetings for CE credit, but more importantly, the Hinman is one of the most innovative conferences around. And over 100 years standing, it takes a lot of longevity to be a part of this program. And so anybody else who is coming here for the first time, just understand it's very important to come back, because this is definitely a meeting that you can get a lot out of. So the first thing that I wanted to go over here are a few stats from our platform. With being out of 10 dental practices, we're in one of them. So right now we have close to 15% of the market share. With that being said, we poll our offices year over year. So one of the key things with our platform is to increase office efficiency. So whether or not you come and look at Lighthouse, there's many other companies that do similar things that I strongly urge you to go look at on the exhibit floor. So one of the key features to our platforms is confirmation follow-ups, as well as confirmation recall appointment follow-ups and unscheduled treatment follow-ups. So these are a few timelines that I have listed up here. With that being said, we are a customizable platform, so this is definitely something that we tailor to the practice. It's very rare that there's one Lighthouse system that's the same as another, so that's definitely something that your offices are able to tailor on the office level. Now, one of those key features that I mentioned earlier is going to be this fast track information form. So in terms of filling out new paperwork in the practice, it's time consuming. A lot of times people come in late. We want to avoid that to keep everybody on schedule. So with our system, we've now developed a way to send out a text message as soon as they book and ask them a series of informational questions. As they answer these, we want to make it very fun. No, you cannot change the rabbit. It's there. But we then forward that information to the practice via PDF, which will automatically download onto the PMS software itself. This is something revolutionary. This is something not many other companies are doing, and it's definitely something you get with our platform. Now, a lot of systems update. We update very fast. It's going to be a Delta sync versus a drill sync, which is very important from a bandwidth perspective. And we also want to do what's called a task list, but more importantly, this is a chart audit that we do in the practice daily. So for front office members, we want to alert you whether or not things need to be updated, such as bad email addresses, phone numbers, because the old saying goes, garbage in, garbage out. We want to make sure that this is updated inside of your PMSs. Now, in terms of our messaging, they are very adjustable. So we want to assist with families. We also want to assist with pre-op instructions. We are able to do that via the procedure codes in the software. So not only can we add family members to the same reminders, but we can also add custom reminders to the individual patient's needs, such as pre-med messaging, such as sedation messaging, can't eat or drink before you come in, things like that. In terms of filling cancellations, this is going to be that next thing. So fast track and then fill-in messaging. So same-day cancellations are very, very difficult to fill. We all know that, so we developed an algorithm that takes information in the software and verifies canceled appointments on the same day. So let's say that I'm supposed to be in at noon, I call at 10, can't make it due to a business meeting. Instead of hopping on the horn and calling people, we're going to send a pop-up to the office so that we can text patients. Now this comes right from the ASAP list or the short call list, as well as the unscheduled list in the dental software. So fast track, fill-in messaging. We can also do two-way texting. This is something that we use a local phone number in the area, so 770, depending on which area you're from, the patients are not going to be alarmed at where that's coming from. You can initiate these messages as well, and it's all saved in the dashboard itself. Another piece of our platform is being able to request feedback from patients, so we can direct those feedback forms to various sites. We also have an internal site called Ratabiz, which can populate on your website as well. And then most importantly is going to be the bottom line, right? So in terms of our system itself, we are still one of the systems that does a month-to-month agreement, so we don't have a contract. This is a office-level agreement, so if you have 5 practices, we can talk about this. But $329 is going to be the base rate that we have. Your incentive is going to be a startup fee waived, so you're not going to have to pay the $300 setup that we have. This is still month to month, and then we do have a few optional services. However, these are not necessary. These are a la carte, so these are things that you're able to utilize as you need them. And then if you just come by for a 5-minute demo, enter to win an Apple Watch. So we're at booth 613. Hannah, my colleague, is going to be there. I'm going to be there as well. Again, Jimmy, don't call me James, please. We do have some feedback forms over there that have some of those new features on it, so please feel free to grab them. I'll also have a few of my business cards up there as well. I appreciate your time. Thank you.